back. Now, I'm just doing a little quick oil change on the Silverado, nothing fancy, but I feel it's a good opportune time to take the time and talk to you about priming or pre-filling your oil filter. Now, I'm a firm believer in it. There's some people that are for it, some people are against it, some people don't see the point, others see a reason behind it. You can ask yourself, is it completely necessary? But I'm a firm believer. It's what I've always done. It's what I've always been taught to do. And I know there are a lot of quick lubes and quick oil change places that do not do that. And I know from firsthand on that because I've been down in some of those pits and I've seen it firsthand. So the question I guess some people ask is, why should you prime or pre-fill your oil filter? Now, the reasoning behind it is just due to the simple fact of you don't want to run your engine dry with no oil in it for any amount of time, honestly. And even that small amount of time could cause permanent damage to internal engine components and actually shorten the life of your engine. So why not go ahead and just take the time, just a few minutes, if that, to prime in the oil filter. Now, when rebuilding an engine, you see a lot of people prime the oil pump and get the oil flowing throughout the engine before they ever even start it. So if you use that theory, why would you not go ahead and prime the oil filter so you have oil already there, there's not a dry spot to start. Now, also, from what I've heard, because I've never done a dry start on the oil filter, is our people that have done it either dry and then go to prime or vice versa. And what they've noticed is, installing it dry, they've noticed how much longer it takes to get your oil pressure up when you first start the engine. So there's one thing. So oil pressure right off the bat. Now, some people have said that, well, that's unfiltered oil going through your engine when you do that. Well, honestly, the engine oil is straight out of the bottle and therefore should be clean. So it really should be no issue. Now, it only takes just a little bit of time to do. It's not tedious. It's just takes a little time and a little steady hand. And basically, we're just going to slowly fill it up, because it'll come up to the top. You can wait a second and it'll go back down. And as long as you're not installing a completely inverted filter, I usually fill them all the way up full. Now, if the filter goes on sideways or something like that, I'll fill it about halfway. But this one is going straight up and down, so I'm going to completely fill it. Usually once it's filled, just run a little oil around the seal, and that's it. And you see, a little steady hand, it's done. Now we can install it on the truck, because I don't want to dry start the engine, and especially an engine like this that has over 180,000 miles on it. Why take the risk then? There's no point in it. We want to get the most out of our engines as possible, and that goes for every one of us. So why not use a little added insurance and prime your oil filter? Now, I hope this information proved helpful to you, and as always, thanks for watching.